obviously. Can't wait for AV8 versus Informal, says Jumper God. I don't know if I'll be casting that one. Obviously that's a little later, and I have some stuff that I have to do. But if I can, I will. I'm going to go on board with Nasty, because I'm assuming, well, no sniper. It's an MD4, actually. Deadeye, no sniper. Nasty, no sniper. Obviously, Chills and Slayer not going to have a sniper. See if there's any snipers for the side of VWS. As you're going to see, it looks like nobody with a sniper. Oh, you guys have casters? Alright, cool. So I just want to go on board with Slayer. VWS takes map 6-4. I don't know. It's possible. But I do want to see, you know, obviously the plays coming out of VWS last game. I want to see if it's going to be a B play. As you see, nobody, one person, number 7, obviously Nasty, opts to play middle. Everybody else really starting to wrap and go towards B. They do now know that there are more than one at B. I like that high push, you know, making sure that it can't get killed from a door walk-in. So as you see, the bomb should now start to go down, and that's going to be 1 down, 2 down for both sides, making that a 3v3. Nasty down and Tony down, 2 of the best players on both teams, obviously. You should see a little bit of slower play here. I do want to see what Chills opts to do here, but that's now going to be a 2v3. Robanin able to make it happen. See, though, it's now going to be a 1v3. He's not able to do it. VWS comes out extremely hot in the first round, turning things into a 3v2, making AS1 really have to work for this series. Obviously, having an interview with the guys before, you know, they felt really clean going into this match. They felt really good. You know, obviously just taking the 3 over Creature, and VWS is currently just getting the best of AS1. You have Robanin 3-0, so obviously we got to go on board with the man. He's being a freak right now. Let's see if he opts to watch middle. Obviously, with an ERAD, that's kind of a weird play. So he just crosses over, goes to B. This should be a traditional B push, as everybody likes to follow what the pros do. So, as you can see, now everybody knows they're B, and the play is going to, you know, start to just even up as it usually does on LAN. Not going to be surprised if the side of AS1 gets picked first. But nope, Chills is able to make the first trade happen, but Sanity's able to get one of his own. Slayer's there for the trade. Tony's there for the trade. Slayer's there to get a 2-piece. It's now Robanin, all left in a 1v2. Doesn't look like they're turning around for the flank. One player did, but he happens to be on the opposite side of the map. This could be extremely bad. He does happen to see one. He knows the other should be near, but he is able to pick up one. That's now going to be him to try to do it all, but he's not able to do it, as AS1 finally able to make their first round on the board. Obviously, Slayer should have had a 3-piece there, obviously. Almost getting the ace that round. That's a must-win round for the side of AS1. As you can see, a little bit of disrespect there with the gun, but Pyrexified says Lego. We got to get some hype in the stream, obviously, for AS1. You know, let's make sure our energy's up just like theirs should be. As you can see, another traditional B play. Not too surprised, but I do want to go back on board with Slayer. Obviously, you just saw him get 3 kills, being a man right there. Put some shots down. That was pretty accurate for shooting 2 bullets. Nasty able to pick up one. That should be Slayer almost able to pick up a second one. Put some shots into him. That should now be a backup. I do want to see who that is on the flank. Nope, that's Deadeye. Cryptic says play as 1, but that's now going to be 2 down. It's going to be a 3v2, 2v2, as Tony's able to pick up 2, but it's now a 1v2. Just like that, Nasty has to try and do it all on his own. The B play should be coming in pretty soon, but Nasty not going to get the best of him. VWS turning a 4v2 into a 1v2 in a snap of a finger. Just like that, AS1 was completely down. Obviously, definitely not something we AS1 fans want to see. We just got to keep, you know, hyping it up. Plays that really shouldn't have happened right there happened, and you just can't have those. But anyway, I'm going to go back on board. I'm going to go on board with Deadeye, having a bit of a slower start. Usually uses the sniper, so that could be it. You know, well, you see the sniper come out, and it's Sanityy getting the pick. That's huge stuff right there. But as you do see, Robanin does get a kill, but trades himself out, so that's still going to be a 3v2. I want to go on board with Nasty. left in that situation last time and was almost able to clutch as he's going to gun him off the head glitch. But Sanityy able to pick up one. Careful about that Oni Nasty, as he does get flanked, and that's going to be VWS up 3-1 over AS1. You have Jumper God saying AS1 is going to win, even though I play for AV8. Keep telling yourself that, says Pyrexified. I used to cheer for VWS, so this game is hype for me. We'll see. Pyrexified says dynamic, and Pyrexified says yes, we will. You have to agree, this team can actually, on AS1, well, I definitely think it's a little weird. Anyway, so sorry about that, guys. I had to fix my headset. Anyway, that is definitely a little weird that, you know, AS1's down like this, especially after beating potentially the best team, but that's now going to be a 2v3. I want to go on board with Nasty. Actually, I'm going to go on, yeah, Nasty, because he's got a sniper out. See, I think it does look like there's an A play, some player over there. He's not able to get the best of him, and that's going to be VWS up 4-1 over AS1. This could potentially be 2 more rounds, and they're up 2-0 over the named best team in the game. But that's beautiful plays right there out of Tempest. Not going to dishort him. You know, 7-1 right now. My best friend is Tempest. That's nice, Drewy. Anyway, Pyrexified still believes in the team, but I got to go on board with Tempest. Obviously, he's just destroying right now, being an absolute monster. You've got Deadeye with a bit of a slower start, 0-5. You know, 100 off this Trinity. I figure he'll play with it all his life. But you see the A plate now starting to come in for the side of AS1, as that's now going to be 2 traded out. It does look like their Skype is shut down, but that's Nasty with a 2-piece. Deadeye. Yep, it does look like their shit's been cut down. I want to see if we can go into a listen-in, and that's gonna... see if we can go into a listen-in. So we were not able to go into a listen-in. His real name is Noah Taylor. Oh yeah, I know that. Anyway, so it's now going to be a 2v1. Sanity's going to have to do it. Sanity's going to have to do it. He's going to get on the flank just a tad bit. He is able to see one player spotted. He does have that FTL in his hand. He does opt to FTL forward, but he's not able to do it. That is 2 rounds finally on the board for AS1, as Nasty's finally able to clutch one of the big rounds. Definitely a must-win. You met up at NJ-Rod? I wish I could have went to NJ-Rod, but opportunity wasn't right for me, so I just dodged, to be honest with you. I post-ended game. I want to see what's going on. That's weird. Huh. Well, I don't know exactly what happened. That was kind of weird. I guess the end of the game, maybe one of their teammates had to... something? I don't know. Tempest just messaged me. Oh. So apparently, AS1's Skype lagged out, so that's why they ended the game, so they could have enough time to pull their Skype back up. Obviously, you know, they want to be fair. So it's, you know, if AS1 ends up losing, they can't say, oh, our Skype call lagged out and we couldn't win the second game. So we will have a 4-2. Obviously, with VWS in the lead, up 1-0 in map count series. Obviously, been a crazy series. Like I said before, VWS will win this 6-3. I actually believe you said 6-4. Dynamic. Yeah, you said 6-4. Anyway, Pyrexified says, and debatable. You know, AS1's known for comebacks like this. Obviously, if VWS can continue their hype into the second start of the Search and Destroy, I definitely think VWS will close it out with a 6-2. It's fine, dynamic. Although I think AS1 is a really good team, I think they're possible of the comeback. They'll have to win and make it a 4-4. They cannot afford one round. As soon as they let VWS get to round 5, I definitely think VWS will end up closing it out. So it's gonna be crazy. I'm excited. I think everybody in the stream is excited. By the way, guys, if you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure to drop a follow. Dynamic, are you a member of VWS or just a fan? He's probably both. Didn't VWS make roster changes since they lost to Creature Esports? I don't know. I don't keep up with VWS. Alright, guys, so we now are finally back in the Search and Destroy. Obviously, I want to go on board with Nasty as he was able to make a big clutch. I want to see if he can kind of bring that momentum in the rest of the Search and Destroy. Obviously, something they'll need. No, they didn't make a roster change. Okay. So, Drury says that they didn't make a roster change. What's map count? C. Martin, I want to thank you for tuning back into the stream, bro. And VWS is up 1-0 over AS1, and it's 4-2 in this Crusher SnD. VWS is up. Ace, when I check the roster, it's clear. Thanks, Pirates. Alright. Anyway, I don't know what you mean about that, Rob, but... Anyway, Nasty, now, looking at that middle lane, most people have not been peeking him. You know, everybody been kind of watching how AS1 been playing. I'm not too sure that anybody would peek middle anymore. I know Tempest, they scrim so much. Nasty did happen to see somebody. So as you do see, he is able to get jammered. I'm going to go on board with Tony as he's in a really nice spot, able to pick up 1, able to pick up 2. That's something you cannot let happen. It's going to be 2 more down as it's now all up to Slayer trying to do it all, but that's Tony with a 3-piece, excuse me, making it 5-2. VWS is up over AS1. This could potentially be the closeout and them going up 2-0, which would be absolutely crazy after they had just threw Creature. But Tony still carrying the hype. As you can see, nobody on AS1 was able to, you know, really sway. Oh, guys, I think Chili's left. I think they gave up on that game. Yo, Pyrexified, they gave up on that game. They knew they thought that they couldn't come back. And so they now decided that they were just going to go host. No, AS1 gave up on that. That's unacceptable.